Hello everyone, my name is Dredden and we are in West of Loathing once again. So, last episode we managed to rescue ourselves 2 horses and get the sheriff's door back. So, let's go and go that high Bill and try to figure this all out. Alrighty, so let's go talk to the sheriff because I got his door. Oh, and is that a mug? Yeah. All right. Hi there, Sheriff. I see the Fricker gang hasn't put a stop to your breathing. Did you rescue my cell door? You hand the sheriff his door, and he hangs it back on its hinges. Nice work, stranger. This here prison cell just got about 4 times more secure. Are there any more Fricker boys left to round up for me? Yeah, 1 or 2 that were asleep on the job. I'll go round them up shortly then. Looks like I owe you a reward. He produces a big bag of meat. You gain 400 meat. Got another little task for you. If you got the time. Should be a lot simpler than the last one. What you need? Well, the Fricker gang busted the lock when they took the door. I'm gonna need a new lock. I'll keep an eye out. Cool. If I'm right, I'm pretty sure this dude had, like, a lock if we had something. There, Braid. Howdy. Well, today I'm trading locks for soap. Well, I'm gonna have to find myself some soap. And to the cunning skinner brings me some rattlesnake hides. We'll give you a silver pocket watch. No trades right now, thanks. All right. I recall that I need to go down here and get you, Bill, one of these. Oh, wonderful, wonderful newspapers for the town. I'm just a tumbleweed. Hey there, Bill. Do you got any hands to hold this here newspaper? I did. Here. Much obliged, partner. Now let me see here. What can I do for you and what can I do to return the favor? Well, I know. My shovel. I left it behind the outhouse at Orehole Mine. It's yours if you go get it, and I'm sure you'll find a use for it. Thank you, Bill. Okay, and I do know where this is. And we gotta go there anyway, because we gotta get the last horse. So, don't mention it. Now, if you could just kindly stick the newspaper in my face before you could leave. Stick the newspaper to him. Okay. That'd be probably pretty mighty boring too after a while. Oh. No thanks, I was just trying to roll like a tumbleweed, sir. So, it appears that the needles that I need... Yeah, these are the 2 horses I returned. Spooky horse and the crazy horse are in the haystacks. So if we go get some of these guys, there we go. Found some needles in a haystack. Then we can get the last horse. Everything here is currently done. We just need to go back here. Okay, so look behind the outhouse. Shovel. Perfect. Hey, he wasn't kidding. Not that this would be a funny thing to kid about, I guess. Yeah, it's not that interesting. A funny joke. Alright, so yeah, we need to rig up that dude, that little TNT, to something. So what do we have here? We have some dynamite, we have a detonation plunger. I think we needed a crowbar? Yeah, couldn't get into the blasting caps. So, let's go to number 3. Cartwheel over here. Thank you. Consumes a needle. Pick the lock. You managed to unlock the box, but the needle is ruined in the process. Most of the tools inside are rusted away, but there's a pretty nice crowbar. Okay. Right, so now we need ourselves a blasting cap. Oh. Get off there, please. Okay. Crates are all labeled blasting caps. The period is part of the label. That's why it's inside the quotes like that. You pry open one of the boxes and you get yourself a blasting cap. Guess I'm into slightly paraphrasing today. This looks dangerous. Hook the plunger up to it. Fighting against your instincts for self-preservation, you hook up a plunger and string it a far distance away. Press the plunger. You press the plunger and nothing happens. You forgot to hook up the blasting cap. This looks dangerous. Add a blasting cap. Okay, you succeeded in putting yourself in grave danger. Press the plunger. Kaboom! Oh, some meat. Dig through that. Gain 50 meat. How much meat do I have? Do I have a place that shows me my meat? Probably in character. Okay, well, because it's not really that important. Alright. Hi there, horsey. You see a dark horse. Barely. Hey there, girl. It's okay, I'm a friend. Weenie. The horse shies away from you, though in this case, it's more like a crippling introverted away from you. Oh, come on. Don't be like that. Look, I brought some oats for you. They aren't poison or anything. ... In retrospect, I guess that wasn't a very comforting thing to say. Feed her the oats. Here you go. Yum yum. She sidles away from you warily and makes a surprisingly good attempt at hiding in her own shadow. Oh, come on. Pat her on the nose. The dark horse ducks and steps further back into the shadows. Oh, come on. Nay. Eat the oats yourself. Look, they're fine, okay? You take a handful of oats from the bag and toss some in your mouth. Ugh. It's like the roughest, blandest breakfast cereal you've ever eaten. Still, it's better than dry cat food. Don't ask. You smile to show the horse that you're fine and realize that you've unconsciously turned around and walked out of the door. Jeez, these are powerful. The horse looks at you warily as you re-enter with a cheerful wave. See? Perfectly fine. Feed her the oats. Here you go. Yum yum. She sidles away from you warily again and makes a surprisingly good attempt at hiding in her shadows. Come on, please, pat her on the nose. The horse hunches her shoulders and seems to shrink slightly as you pat her on the nose, but she doesn't actually flee, so that's something. That's a good girl. Winnie. Feed her the oats. The horse finally seems relaxed enough around you, so you offer her a handful of oats. Warily, begrudgingly, she eats them. Then she gestures at something behind you. You turn around to look. You don't see anything. When you turn back, she's gone. Okay then. Bye-bye. Nice little handstand. Nothing in that hole. Looks like something's buried here. Dig. A silver nugget. Okay. That's useless. Done ourselves with some meat. Ooh, crack. Examine the hole. You bend down and shine your lantern into a crack in the rock. You just barely make out a square shape down there. Well out of arm's reach. Looks like somebody dropped a small metal box into the hole. Though you don't know if it was to hide it or discard it. If you're truly desperate to find out what's in there, you could try reasoning with the rock. Your primary argument would be a bundle of dynamite. Perhaps you could persuade the hole to widen enough to grab the box. Requires 3 dynamite. Okay, well, we're gonna have to walk away. I guess if you traded all your needles, you could, from the game, you could get that, but then you wouldn't be able to get down here, so I don't know how that would work, but must be a couple more needles around. Okay, I guess we'll go back to town. Crab walking across town. Okay. Alrighty. Hello, horsies. I don't know how you spotted her hiding in that mine, But thanks for sending back my dark horse. Sure thing. Looks like my pale horse made it back safe. Thanks for the help. Anytime. Thanks for finding my crazy horse. He was eating local wheat again, wasn't he? 300 meat. Not that I noticed. That's all of them. Can't thank you enough. Here's a little extra for you. Thanks. Afternoon, sir. What can I do for you? I was just talking to you, man. Can you sell me a horse? Did something earlier about an injury. Yeah, let's find out about that. Yeah, I busted my knee while mucking out the showroom. Don't ask. It's embarrassing. Okay. I was gonna get Doc Alice to have a look at it, but she gave up doctoring. Why'd she do that? Nobody knows. She just shut herself in her office. Said that she wouldn't talk to anyone except Nurse Whiskey. Is that an actual nurse, or... I'm pretty sure she was just being sarcastic. Ah, I see. The crazy horse. We did find some whiskey, didn't we? Nurse brand whiskey. Beautiful. We should also return those mugs. And if we want to buy a horse... Sure thing. I warn you though, horses might get mighty attached to the riders. Once you bought one, you won't be able to change your mind. Which one are you interested in? I think the spooky one? Good choice. Like that sort of thing, I'll sell her for 1,000 meat. What sort of thing? You know, spooky stuff. Spooky stuff. I don't want to get into the particulars. Let's just say she sets a certain tone. Ooh, mysterious. Take her. Give her a name. Well, we name it Lovely. It happens to be October now, and I do like me some Lovecraft. So we're gonna name our horse Lovely. I don't know. Why not? Sure. I don't really have a better name, so yeah. Alright then. Got a nice ring to it. Oh, I almost forgot. Free with every horse purchase is a complimentary map. You got an item. Southwest map. Or southeast west map. Thanks. It's your new horse. Right out of town? Once you leave Boring Springs, you won't be able to come back. Any unfinished business you've got will remain forever unfinished. Are you sure you're ready to leave? No, because I want to talk to the nurse, I guess. I'll be back. Lovely. Alright. Whoa, don't talk to the traitor. Get lost. I got some whiskey. What brand? Nurse Whiskey. Your favorite, I'm led to believe. Didn't know she makes house calls. Alright, hold on. You hear a rattle at the door unlocks. Enter the house. Okay. Wow. Shouldn't this be further away from the fireplace? Yeah, that's what I would think. Let's check this. Stove is spotless. Either she's really compulsive while cleaning, or she never cooks. Hey Doc, can I look at your books? Not until you give me the whiskey you promised me. Oh, okay, fine. Yeah, let's talk to you. Doc Alice looks about in her 50s. Her hair is graying and her face is lined. But her eyes are still clear and sharp, if not bloodshot. She holds out her hand. Whiskey, stat! Give it to her. She cracks open the whiskey and fills a small flask she takes out of her pocket. Then she puts the flask back in her pocket and starts chugging the bottle. Doc, that doesn't seem healthy. Who's the doctor here? Me or you? Alright, point taken. Check out the books. Oh, okay. So this one here, the Goblinoid Tongue and Primer, this would be the one you would need to talk to Gary. So now we can talk Goblin. Start flipping through the Goblin language book. It's confusing at first, but eventually you're so engrossed by that by the time you take a break from reading, several blurfs have passed. And you also know that blurf is the Goblin word for hour. You now speak Goblin. Ew. The book tells the story of a legendary treasure, a massive chest of premium meat. Secreted in the hidden sense, not secreted, oh man, not in the extruded sense, in the western desert by an old cowhound named Curly Butterfield. Alright, cool. Leaf through the life and works of Fred Ferguson. This book purports to be a Civil War surgeon's autobiography, but flipping through it, it mostly just finds a list of reasons that drinking alcohol is bad, so it's actually a ludicrous speculative fiction. Haha. At least there are some useful appendices in the back, and some diagrams of appendices. Make like a tree and leaf. This vanity doesn't look like it's seen much use. Preen a little. Woo, got my glamour up. You grab a pair of tweezers and pluck out some more unsightly eyebrows. Awesome, let's talk to the doc again here. Doc Alice continues to pour whiskey down her neck, occasionally stopping to breathe. Is everything alright? That depends on how fast I can get this whiskey into my bloodstream compared to how fast my liver filters it out. And I can't talk and drink at the same time, so... She glares at you meaningfully. So, what's, what's the matter, Doc? What's the matter? The whole world has gone to hell in a horse cart. And you ask what's the matter? Bandits, cow demons, dead men walking? Why don't you go ahead and pick one, and I'll drink to that. Dead men walking? You haven't seen it? Corpses and skeletons staggering around like puppets and with half the strings cut. Looking like to take a bite out of the living. Oh yeah, there was a skeleton in the cemetery. It's nice to get some outside confirmation that I'm not losing my damn mind. But how is that even possible? It isn't possible. It goes against everything I know about medicine. Dead patients don't get back up. Patients. Ouch. Doc turns away, grimacing. Every doctor loses one now and again. You'd never get used to it. Well, it happens. But what doesn't happen is them coming back afterwards, looking for revenge. That must be pretty rough. Rough, buddy? I don't think you comprehend the situation. It's not just patients, it's neighbors, friends, husbands. Oh, indeed. He turns away from you and focuses her attention back on the bottle. Okay. Sighs exasperately. What now? Do you have any idea what's causing the resurrections? What's the deal with all the TNT? It's so if I feel like I'm about to go, I can blow myself into bits so small there won't be nothing to come back. It seems drastic. Drastic hell! No way am I risking coming back as one of those damned things. Fair enough. Seems like a lot of people you just need to like keep talking to. A lot of things you just need to keep doing until you're like obviously done. What now? Do you have any idea what's causing the resurrections? Well, I heard a rumor. Rumor? What is it? It's when you get an incomplete information about an unverified source. Anyway, I hear that there's this fella out west that's causing it. A necromancer, they call him? Supposedly, he's sending magic out into the world somehow. Magic like beanslingers use? I've never heard of any beanslinger raising the dead, have you? Or scowl demons. That'd be one hell of a can of beans. Nope, I know. What now? What about the necromancer? Assuming he exists at all, well, maybe someone ought to try to stop him. Doc Alice gives you a sharp look. You? Because I know you ain't talking about me. Why not you? A gray-haired old woman that knows as much about fighting as a squirrel knows about surgery? Did you hit your head on a bar stool, kid? You weren't that old. Doc Alice stares at you hard and takes a swig of her whiskey bottle, says nothing. And it sounds to me like you've got plenty of motivation to get the job done. For your friends and and everyone. She continues to look at you. You can see the gears turning in her head. It beats doing nothing anyway. Beats locking yourself in a house of TNT and drinking yourself to death. You aren't even doing any doctoring anymore. She winces as she looks away, then she shakes her head slowly. You seriously expect me to ride out west by myself, chasing a rumor? Doesn't have to be by yourself. I'm heading west too. Tag along with me and maybe we can find the guy and put a stop to him. It's crazy. Impossible. Impossible like raising the dead impossible? Alice crosses her arms and regards you thoughtfully. A spark slowly brightens in her eyes. Alright, kid. What the hell? I'll give it a shot. Cool. And, leave right now? I'll, wait here. Alright. Cool. Whew. So we should find some soap somehow and see about getting the sheriff's door back to work in order. We have to trade in our beer mugs. Found these mugs. Much obliged. Thanks. Just thought I'd say howdy. Mission accomplished then, I reckon. Yeah. Okay then. Let's see about some poker. These two are playing some poker. At least they're trying to. They're looking at the how to play poker book. Can I play? They look nervously. Look, I have some meat. Let's play. Now you put 20 meat on the table and sit down before they can even say no. One of them shuffles the card sloppily and deals a new round. You get a pair of 10s plus a 2 and a 3 and a king. Okay, well I'm not overly familiar with poker. I haven't played a lot of it myself, but I do know that like a pair of 10s is not terrible. It's not great, but I'm gonna bet crazily. 3 moxie. All in, suckers. Okay. Sweat gushes from their faces as they read how to play poker card again. But eventually they both bet 20 meat to the pot. Okay, read them and weep. You show your pair of 10s plus 2, 3 kings. The guy on the left of you has a full house, 2 jacks, and 3 aces. And the guy on the right has somehow got a straight flush. 2 through 6 in hearts. I win or outfox them? Outfox in 1. I want to try that. Okay. You explain that jacks are worth 9 points each, giving the guy on the left a total of 21 points, and the gal on the right is 20. And you're 25 plus a king, and the king represents King Ralph the Ninth from the Western colonies, revolted against because of unfair taxes. So they owe you an extra max of 10 meat each. They nod in understanding and push more meat across the table at you. Okay, I'm glad I outfoxed them. You collect your winnings and stand up. Thank you for helping them learn the game. You gain 60 meat. Okay then. We've checked the spittoon and talked to the bartender. Yeah, I know. And use. The woman glares at you. Are you Susie Cochran? How'd you know my last name? Saw the graves in the cemetery. Sorry for your loss. Susie scowls bitterly and mutters into her whiskey. I saw it happen. Saw the whole damn thing. And couldn't do nothing about it. The bartender said it was cows. Sometimes it's hard to take it so seriously. I don't know what those things are, but they ain't cows, not anymore. What happened? It was a raid, see. Ma and Pa used to ranch cattle back in the days, well before they came home. Pa didn't make it, and Ma and I managed to rebuild. We ranched pigs instead, and she left me the place when she passed. Go on. Well, I guess passing herd sniffed out that it used to be a cow ranch, and they attacked. A couple days ago. Happened so fast I didn't even have time to get my rifle out of the gun safe. Cow smashed in the front door, and A fire started out back and by the root cellar. House went up in a blaze, just like that. What did you do? There wasn't anything I could do. Couldn't get upstairs to the kids because of the fire. I saw Tim trampled right in front of me, and I just... Drains her glass. I don't want to talk about it anymore. Sorry. She refills her mug from a bottle and doesn't reply. What do you do now? Head west, I suppose. Nothing keeping me here, and no desire to stay. I can't leave without my rifle, though. Why not? It was Ma's rifle, and it's all I've got left of anyone. Where is it? I left it at the ranch like a damn fool. Listen, can I ask you a favor? I need someone to go get it for me. Alright. Susie shows you on the map where her ranch is, and you discover a new map location. The Cochrane Ranch. See you later, Susie. Alright, guys, I think we'll probably end it there. Yeah. And, I like the music so much. Anyway, we will head over to Susie's ranch soon. And try to get our gun back. Then we gotta decide probably on... Well, yeah, we need to find soap, so hopefully there's some soap there. And then we gotta decide who we're gonna take. Maybe leave in the comments who you think I should take. I'm gonna kind of leaning towards the doc. I think that could be interesting, but also Susie's got some reasons to go out west too, so... Whereas Doc just needs a whole new purpose to life. I don't know, I guess they both do. So, anyway, leave it in the comments what you guys think I should do there. I'm cool with either. And, yeah. So if you guys enjoyed this episode, hit that like button. And if you are new to the channel and like to see, hit the subscribe button. Perhaps share with some friends. And if you want to support the channel even more, head on over to my Patreon. And I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye! Oh, look at that. I can shovel it. Cool, let's shovel this. Haha, nice. Nasty work, but someone's got to do it. You want to know the secret? Too bad. Shovel it. Shovel it. Get me some XP. Nothing to do with that one. Just skate our way across town. Oh, there's the good stuff. Hey, a hole. Dig it up. Hey, a mug. Awesome. I'm gonna return that.